Hi guys, 14 Prime here, back with another video review, and today we're looking at the Magic Square I can't pronounce it. It's that right there. But it is their Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, which of course is already shown in the box. Looking at this first, which as you can see, I think this is just the same box as all their Primes have come in. It's just kind of a little alien from that one G1 episode, and Optimus Prime, and then side of Optimus Prime, and alien again, and front and back of Optimus Prime. Just, you know, pretty bare bones box. Not one of those special boxes that some do whenever they do Shattered Glass stuff. This isn't the new age Soundwave or Ironhide box, unfortunately, that I can geek out about for a minute. But anyways, here he is in his truck mode, and I really like it. To me, this is how a G1 bodied Optimus Prime should be done in Shattered Glass. It's very much similar to the original color scheme, while still doing some stuff new, like the black stripe, for example, and the gunmetal here instead of black. All this really works. It's also very MP10. Like they got a thick back here. Just the shape of it just feels very MP10. Which the only accessory that you really do anything in this mode with are these second pairs of smokestacks, which all these really do is give you the option to have one or the other. So you can either have really long smokestacks or the short ones, which I'm probably going to glue on the short ones after this review. I just didn't for that. Literally just that. And get it back on. And now for a quick comparison. In this mode, here it is with the Generation Selects one, which, yeah, the Legends one looks way better. I just overall like the colors of the Legends one way more. Like the purple is better. I like the black stripe, and the fact that this isn't just straight up blue, but it's like a really weird bluish gray, like it should be. Like, this actually is kind of believable as an evil Optimus Prime, because I feel like the G1 body really can't look evil that easily, but since this one's trying real hard, and I think it's working. Get him out of the way. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get down to his transformation, which is a bit of a trip. So, you don't have to do this, of course, but I removed the smokestacks because since I haven't glued them on, they just fall off anyways. There's no point at all. So, what you want to start with is taking these two, untabbing them, just split the legs, take this, flip it all the way down, flip out this panel, and then flip this out as well. And you take the whole leg, which actually I'm gonna move the camera up just a bit. You take the whole leg and move it up. Then you take this whole deal, get it where you can flip that in, and flip this in, come back. Oh yeah, you gotta lift this up a bit, then push that in, take the foot and get it all situated, push that in. Or maybe it's supposed to, these legs are difficult. It's supposed to rotate and go in, or? Come on. Come on. I feel like I'm doing, no, that should be on the back. What is wrong happening here? Oh, I just gotta flip around. There we go. Collapse it all in, and there is a leg. And this one, just like the last one, that up. I'm just gonna go, oh no, I should leave that flat. Flip outs. These legs are the most complicated part of the transformation. They're not bad, they're just kind of, it's a bit tight. There's a lot going on. Anyways, flip all that in. Then fold it all in. Make the foot. You can collapse this all around. And we have legs. This is a really weird Gerwalk mode, I guess. Then untab this. And now we have a reference that will probably not last the test of time. Anyways. You want to pull. I actually need to raise the camera a bit. My bad. I'll show it with this arm. You need to pull out the arms and just kind of leave them a bit out of the way for now. You want to open up this chest and then I'm going to untab these like so and flip these down while rotating this up. Then rotate these all the way back like so, where these are facing the back. Flip them up. Take this while it's all the way pulled out. And, well, first, yeah, you gotta rotate it like this. And then you want to flip this up and then just kind of angle this like that. It's a bit of an angle there, and then push it in. Close up the chest, rotate and push down the waist. Come back here, flip all this out. Then flip out his head, close all that up, and close this up, which on my copy it doesn't always like to go in. Rotate the head around, come down to the arms, flip out the hands, pull this out, rotate it down and fold that down. Should look like that. Same over here, that out, rotate it, fold that down. We're almost done. We're almost there. We just gotta smack back on these smokestacks. Think I'm doing this right? I think so. Then, ooh, that was a lot. That was a lot for a wee lad. Here is Shattered Glass Prime in his robots mode. And I think it looks really good. Like, this actually has that feeling of this is Shattered Glass Prime, which, again, to bring in the comparison, let's bring this up a little bit. Come on, camera. Come on. But, of course, my camera kind of warps the colors a little bit, especially for Selects Prime. Like, it makes the purple look super lavender when it's actually like this nice deep purple, which I do still like the nice deep purple. It's just that it technically isn't accurate. I'm fine with it, but it's like the rest of the colors are just really weird to me still. Like ditching the black and the color scheme and then making the bluish gray like just straight up blue. It just doesn't really look evil, like, at all. It just kind of looks like your dad dressed up as a vampire for Halloween. I mean, all he did was get like the cape and one of those weird teeth thing you can win at a Chuck E. Cheese. You know? That's just what it makes me think of. Whereas this actually does look a lot more proper evil. I especially do like the extra little bit of bullets in the chest there. I think it looks pretty cool. Anyways, get a little bit of a close-up here on this thing's awesome light piping. Like, seriously, I think every photo I've taken of this, there's just always been light piping in the eyes. It'd be nice if my camera would fully focus. There we go. it's like a nice head sculpt, which does do the typical Magic Square thing, and it's just on a peg, which is always kind of funny to me. Of course, smokestack fell off. Again, you just have to glue it. Won't be a problem. Just glue it. I didn't do it for this review. I didn't do it for you guys. Which he also actually has some alternate hands, which he has 2 pairs of pointing hands, or a pair of pointing hands, I mean, and then some grabby hands, even though he actually doesn't really need them to grab, but what you do is you pop this off. It's very similar to New Age's Ironhide, and, no, wait, yeah, just the Ironhide that I reviewed. And bam. Now he can point and be like, someone get that for me. God, smokestacks, come on. Come on. But yeah, it works. I really do like this system. I love that there's Legends figures that come with alternate hands. I wish more would. But, you know, I don't have a perfect world here. Another accessory he actually has is the Matrix, which I don't think he can really hold. Wait, can the grabby hand do it? Oh, the grabby hand can do it. Okay, he can hold it. Alright. But he has this, if you are so inclined, which I believe can store in here. There's like a little tab here, and there's a port in there. You just kind of finagle it in if you can. Just, yeah, kind of. There you go. You can darken our brightest hour or something. And then for other accessories, he has the typical gun, which is the typical G1 Prime sculpt with a bit of paint. Come on. There you go. Which he can hold quite nicely. Oop. He can quite shoot you. It's a good size for him and all. And then you can remove this and bring in his energy axe, which actually I will admit, I did paint this. It was originally a clear purple, like the peg here, which I don't get why. And I decided to paint it the same metallic green that I painted my Flame Toys Optimus's axe. Probably even the same bottle. But anyways, tabs in, and you know, he can rotate on the joint and all that. It works. Now for articulation, he is a very articulated boy. So you can look up that far, but you know, the neck might look a bit weird. You can look down that far. Head can of course rotate a full 360. Arms can extend out. Smokestack can go over there. You can go out that far on the extension. Do a full 360. He has a double jointed elbow, but you gotta do certain joints. Like if you just do this joint, you're just gonna get 90 degrees, but you gotta bend that bottom joint and then bend this one to get that nice curl. There's a swivel there. The wrists swivel, and due to transformation, he has a bit of a backwards butterfly joint, which is nice. The waist can do a full 360, and it can do this whole number to where you can get some real dynamic stuff out of it. So that's always fun. This can move up, it's just kind of tight. There we go. But with that extended up, you can move the legs that far forward. You can also move these out of the way to get them that far back. And do the full splits. It's very impressive. Swivel there at the thigh. Nice double jointed knee. And then the feet. You can point his ankles a bit. And they have a nice, real deep ankle tilt, though it only works until about there. Just from how the leg is sculpted. Yeah, let's pop his smokestack back on for the 27th time this review. Glue them, guys. Just glue. It's fine. It's not an issue. Just glue it, please. Now for a couple of comparisons with a few different Legends companies, because that's a thing. You know, they all have weird different scales. So here we go. Here's some more Magic Square stuff with their Trailbreaker and Cyclonus, which I think do look fine. I think like the companies that I collect for the most part scale. I think the only thing that's weirdly kind of out of scale is Trailbreaker, but I'm fine with it. I can live with it. Then here is some New Age Autobots, which is what I kind of mean. Like, Trailbreaker should be Ironhide's height, but he's a bit bigger, which it's not that big of a deal. I still like the figure. You guys saw the review, maybe. Which the Jazz is custom, by the way. It's just like a slight repaint. And here he is with my one New Age Decepticon for now. Hint, hint, next week's review. Here he is with, I believe, the Mech Fans Toys Rodimus, which he is a little tall. I hope New Age makes like a Hot Rod eventually and does a Shattered Glass one, because I'll definitely take that. Which one day I'll review this Rodimus. One day. I say that for a lot of these comparisons. And finally, a DX9 Grimlock. So I mean, overall, it's a pretty good one. I've owned this figure for, as of this recording, I think only 4 days. But I do really enjoy it. Of course, this isn't the Legend scale review you guys expected to see of me next. I already know what that one is, and ironically, the figure is actually coming in the day I'm recording this, so it'll be next week's video, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, overall, it's a good one. Grab it if you can. It's a bit hard to get now. I ended up getting this from, I believe, Robot Toy Base. It was probably about $50 with shipping and everything, because, you know, overseas shipping is expensive. But I do think it's worth it. But do note, their New Age did recently show a prototype of an Optimus Prime, meaning there is a fair chance they're going to do their own Shatterglass Prime. Will I review it on the channel? Probably. That'll probably be a fun comparison video. Bring this guy back out, yeah. But we'll see how that goes sometime in the future. So anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. So please be sure to check out my channel for more video and custom reviews, and please don't forget to subscribe. You can also come check out my Facebook and Tumblr pages, links in the description below. And you can also come join the Infinisun Discord server, also linked in the description below. And this is the 14th Prime, signing out.